Welcome. Welcome. Just coming online today because I felt compelled to come on live and just chat to you about when life continues to happen. Now, this is something that I talk a little bit about, or sometimes a lot about, in the Meditation for Kinesiology course and also the Master Heart training, is that our aim of our meditation practice is not to reach a point in our life where we plateau and nothing happens to us, where we're completely cruising along and sailing and happy, and life doesn't affect us, and old stories and old wounds don't reappear, and we don't feel worried about the future. Life is just hunky dory, it's perfect. This is not the aim of our practice. And this is not the aim of our sadhana, of our daily devotion. And life does continue to happen. For me, in the past couple of weeks, life has continued to happen as we've moved into lockdown, and there's rumors about extra restrictions and personal contacts and things like that. So I think it's being really aware that life is going to continue to happen. You are still going to ride the wave of the ups and the downs and the sideways pulls and that pulls, and all the emotions are still going to come. Our daily devotional practice is not here to stop that. So I'm here to tell you today and remind myself today that when we do feel these emotions and when we do feel the dips and the peaks and the whatever else you want to call it, we're not failing at our practice. We're actually succeeding at our practice because we're actually able to see it and understand it exactly for what it is. Yes, we need to feel it. And as Caroline Mace reminds us in her fierceness, that we are allowed 5 minutes of self pity, of self doubt, and worry and victimhood to feel what we need to feel. And she talks about having 5 minutes. Sometimes we need 5 hours or 5 days or whatever that looks like for you. And that is actually perfect. So it's remembering that yes, life is still going to happen. You're still going to feel activated by certain people or certain events in your life. And that is okay. But I like to see this beautiful practice that we have in our sadhana, in our daily devotion, as almost a beautiful spiral. So it's not that we're coming up here and we're reaching this peak where we nothing affects us and we just sit here and we cross our fingers and we go la di da di da. I'm happy now. There's nothing that's going to affect me up here. What actually this actually is a beautiful spiral. And what we do in this beautiful spiral as we move around and around on our journey of this life is that we get to meet these emotions. We get to meet these things that activate us at different levels, from a different space, from different eyes, from a different heart space. And this is truly where you start to actually get to understand and to transcend what's actually going on for you. Because the most important thing here is that we remember, and I was reminded this yesterday by one of my beautiful teachers, Ricky Jane Adams, of that beautiful quote of "This too shall pass." So whatever you are feeling here in this moment, whether it be something that you want to feel that's maybe up here, or something that you don't want to feel that's down here, remembering those words that this too shall pass. It will move through. It does not define you. It is not you. What you are feeling, these emotions, they are not you. And this is where you get that beautiful opportunity, that beautiful choice to return back into your heart space. And this is why one of the most important practices that we learn in our 8 weeks together and beyond in this Facebook group is that beautiful practice of our heart connection. Because when we come back to our heart space, when we come back into this space to sit here, we return to the fact that, and it's a fact, it's not maybe, and if I do something, or if I say this, or if I practice this, or if I show up every day. The fact is that you are love, first and foremost. That is the truth. So it's returning back to that space and making the choice to come back there. And not because you have to do anything to be worthy or do anything to feel that love or to be that love or to accept that love. That love is always within you. It always has been and it always will be. And that is the truth. So it's making that choice to not allow these things that are happening around us and maybe to us and within us and around us and everything to actually define us in who we are. It's returning back to the light of our heart, to the truth of our heart, where nothing has gone wrong, where everything is actually perfect. And next week in the latest intake, we're actually working through forgiveness. So we'll delve into this a lot. So if you've already experienced the course and you want to come online and join us for our forgiveness module, then please, I encourage you to do that. It's Tuesday at 11 a.m. Let me know and I'll send you the details. And this is where we really delve into the space that nothing has gone wrong. It never has. We are not defined by the things that happen around us. To us, we are defined by our heart space, by the love that we have within our heart. So, making the choice to continue to return to that space, even when you are in the midst of an emotion or feeling like a little bit like me, the last couple of weeks, feeling like I don't have any control. And that's something that I really play with and work with, surrendering that space of the control and finding that flow within, not getting stuck in any type of emotion. Because again, even if you're stuck up here in a good emotion, that's still not where you're wanting to be because you're wanting to allow life to flow. Because even if you are up here, as we know, life is full with the yins and the yans, the ups and the downs. So just as you're stuck up here, you're going to get stuck down here. So it's remembering to allow it to flow, to be present to this moment of now, and to lead with your heart, to allow your heart to guide you. But to do that, you need to be open. You need to move away from the stories. The stories will just keep you stuck within them because you'll always have a reason or a justification of why you need to be in that space. But the heart space allows you to see bigger than that. And this isn't that space of putting icing over a moldy cake or positive talking your way out of something. This is the total opposite. This is actually seeing what it actually is that's going on and understanding it from that higher perspective, from that greater perspective, through your heart, through that space of love where nothing has gone wrong. I feel like I can't say that enough at the moment. Nothing has gone wrong. So what I want to do now is let's just do a little bit of a practice because I love the practice and the experience of all of this talk because this is really where you start to embody it and start to understand it for exactly what it is because you get to experience that it's no longer outside of you and something, yes, that's nice, maybe I should do that one day. You actually get to own it and experience it for yourself. And then you lead from that experience. It's not just because I'm here telling you that you need to be or could be doing this or should be doing this or would be doing that. It's more about that space of coming back to your experience that you felt in that moment and allowing that to guide you forward. So let's just do an experience now. Okay, and I'll just guide you where we need to go. Yeah, if you can, if you've got time now, we'll just spend maybe 5 minutes or so in a beautiful meditation. Otherwise, you can always watch back later. So, when you're ready, let's just begin by closing down our eyes. Becoming present in this moment. There is no accident that you're watching this video now. So honor this, be present to this, and give yourself permission to be here fully and show up exactly as you are today. And just begin to naturally deepen into your breath, taking in some full, deep belly breaths. As you begin to allow your breath to ground you in this moment of now, beginning to let go of anything that you have been doing, should be doing, or could be doing. And again, giving yourself permission to show up to your heart. One more deep breath. And as you breathe out, just letting go that little bit more. And I just want you now, for a moment, just to bring to mind something that you may be struggling with at the moment in your life. And imagine placing this outside of your mind, outside of your heart. Maybe placing it inside a balloon or on a pedestal or on a cushion or something outside of you. We'll come back to this in a moment. But now we're going to spend some time in our heart space. So bring your attention into your heart, connecting into this space within that's filled with joy, love, and gratitude. Beginning to feel this beautiful connection in your heart and allowing these higher vibrational feelings to raise your energy here, to raise your vibration. It's like you're coming home, home to the fullness of your heart, your love. Give you a moment here to experience your heart in exactly the way you need to in this moment. Just keep your soul focus here. Enjoy. Feel this beautiful space here in your heart. Be fully present to it. I want you to imagine now that you look through your heart's eyes at this thing, this event, these people that you have struggling with in your life that you have placed outside of yourself. So look at this through your heart's eyes, and what do you see here when you see this from your heart? And what does your heart want to share with you about this event or people or situation? And maybe you may wish to place a bubble of love and gratitude around this situation, event, or people. Not necessarily changing what's going on, but more having that bubble of love around it. And if there's anything else that you need to do here in this moment to complete this time here, I'll give you a moment now to do this. And when you're ready, beginning to bring your attention back onto your breath, allowing your breath to ground you here in this moment, this present moment of now. Connecting back into your body. And when you're ready, blinking open your eyes. Thank you for joining me. So just spend a moment now. What was it that you were struggling with or that's activating you that you needed to move outside of yourself? And then spending a moment to acknowledge and understand what you could see when you looked at this event or person or situation through your heart's eyes. What could you see differently or maybe clearer about that? And make a commitment here in this space to move forward from this wisdom, from this gift that you have received today from your heart. It always is a gift that we receive from our heart and exactly what we need in this moment. So I invite you to be curious and continue to move forward on this path, remembering the words, this too shall pass, not getting stuck in whatever is going on in your life. So thank you for joining me here live or for watching back later. I'll send this out on email as well in case you want to watch it again or for the first time. Thank you for joining me here today. With love. Bye, everybody.